Welcome to another edition of the Church Guys Sports Show. I'm your host, Bishop D'Lo, and tonight we've got one of those shows where legacy, standards, and future all collide. Let's start with the world of basketball, my favorite place, because the 2026 Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class has been inducted, and one name in particular has sparked a real debate. Amar'e Stoudemire is now a Hall of Famer. Now, people are already asking the question, has the Basketball Hall of Fame become watered down? Now, I watched Amar'e. I remember his explosiveness. I remember the Phoenix years. I remember what he did when he came to New York and he made the Knicks basketball matter again. He was a dominant offensive force, an all-NBA level player. And for a stretch, he was one of the most feared big men in the league. But if I'm looking at this correctly, Hall of Fame discussions are different. They're not supposed to be about whether you were very good. They're supposed to be about whether your career belongs amongst the very best to do it. So tonight, we're going to have a real conversation. What should the Hall of Fame standards actually be? Are we judging the peaks? Are we judging longevity? Are we judging accolades, impact on the game? And if Amar'e is in, then where exactly is the line now? Then we're going to move over to wrestling, WWE, because last night's Monday Night Raw gave us a very interesting turn in the Bloodline storyline. I kind of saw it coming. Solo Sikoa had the chance to go back to the Bloodline. Jey Uso had promised to deliver him personally to Roman. Instead, he gave the Samoan spike to the Tribal Chief. And that wasn't just a move, it was a statement. And now Solo appears to be aligning himself with LA Knight, which raises a whole nother set of questions. Is Solo finally stepping out solo, out of Roman's shadow, out of the family's shadow? Is this the beginning of a new faction with him and LA Knight? And what does this mean for the Bloodline and for Roman, the OTC, who has spent years and years now building his identity around family, around control, around loyalty to him? We acknowledge him. Because this Bloodline story, of course, is at its best when Roman's at the center. And it's never really been about championships. If you really watch the Bloodline, it's all been about family and power. But now the power might be shifting. Then we go to a match that I think could be a glimpse of the future of the WWE. Oba versus Braun. Braun Breaker. Two men who look like they were built in a laboratory. Those are some big brothers. They are going to main event now, Sunday night's main event. Power, presence, intensity. It's believable. And they're about to meet for the first time in Atlanta. This could be just one match, but I don't think it is. I think this is Triple H finally giving us the beginning of a rivalry that's going to define the next decade of WWE. And that's what makes this interesting. So tonight, we're talking about who belongs among the legends, who's breaking away from the past, and who might be getting ready for the future. Listen up. It's the Church Guys Sports Show, and we're starting this right in a moment.
The Church Guys. We're live on a podcast. A Church Guys Sports Show. Welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown and shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire. Passion in the zone, Church Guys Sports Show. Yeah, you know we at home. Turn the volume up loud, let the good vibes flow. This is more than just a game, it's the way that we grow. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys Sports Show. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. From the locker room talk to the pews on a Sunday, we call our plays right, kingdom business on Monday. Faith on the field, spirit driving the grind. Every headline we drop got the word intertwined. We reppin' every team, but the banner is Christ. Breaking huddles with the desperate, yeah, we living it right. From the Knicks to the league, every stat, every score, we gon' praise, analyze, then we give God more. So tune in, locked in, let the truth be shown. Church Guy Sports Show, man, the vibe's full grown. It's the faith in the game and a powerful blend. From the tip off to the buzzer, we gon' ride to the end. The Church Guys. We're live on a podcast. The Church Guys Sports Show. The Church Guys.
What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? It's the Church Guys Sports Show. We are live for the 18th of August, 2026. We're here, you're there, Church Guys Sports Show, as we are every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Do me a favor. I need you to like, share, tag, comment. Let's get the conversation going. We got a lot to talk about tonight in the world of sports, particularly in the world of basketball, because we're going to get into it in just a moment. Let me welcome the fellas that are here. We got Pastor Dre. What's going on, Brody?
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, what's going on, brother?
We here. Ready to work. Ready to make it happen. And that black spot over there is
Yeah, I
supposed
was
to
about
be
to
Bishop
say.
L. L,
Oh,
you
I
there?
was like, who is that?
I'm here.
L, you there?
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we
We
hear
can't
you,
see
bro.
you, though.
I'm here.
What's
All
going
right.
on,
Just give
bro?
me, just give me a couple of seconds. I'm pulling up to the house now.
Okay, so L is in darkness until he pulls up, but he's on in the conversation. We welcome L back after his vacation.
It was a
He,
great.
yo, Dre, he got Stephen A. Smith hours on this on
You
this
you see?
podcast.
I see
He
that.
show up when
I
he feel
see
like.
that. You may feel like, yeah. I was like, oh,
L got the Stephen A. Smith contract.
okay. Yeah,
I don't
I
know
was
what.
like,
I don't know what vacation y'all talking about. I ain't been doing nothing but preaching and flying in airplanes. I feel like I live on airplanes and I preach and fly on airplanes again. It's just like preaching and flying on airplanes, preaching and flying on airplanes.
well, we
It's just
bless
crazy.
God.
But this is the life that chose you, sir. I mean, we bless
I
God for
guess
that
so.
life. It's
Yeah,
the
but
life that chose.
I ain't choose that jet lag though.
That's true. I feel you on that. Jet lag is a mother. I'm with you on that.
Yo,
But
the
now we
older
can
you
say it
get,
publicly. Now we can say it publicly. Congratulations to the presiding bishop elect of the.
Listen. Don't be. We don't need nobody being sent to this podcast. Mm-mm.
We ain't nobody getting
We,
sent nowhere. I mean,
we
it is
don't.
what.
We,
Listen, listen. I've been sitting on this for a couple of months. It's
listen. I
public, but
know. I
now it's
know.
public, so I
I
can say
said,
it.
oh, trust me, my phone ain't stopped ringing.
So now we can say it. Now I
really.
can say it publicly.
Listen, I'm the little brother that apparently knows everything. So, but
You
Listen,
know everything, right?
see, I'm the brother that they don't test because ain't nobody called my phone. I think they know better. I think they
my
know
phone
better
ain't stopped
because
ringing.
I'm not all the way
Really?
saved yet. I'm not all the way there yet. So you don't come to me saying nothing about Robert Vincent Butler II. Don't come to me with none of it because I will hurt your feelings. So, but anyway, we're
So
not here for that tonight. We're here to talk sports. So we're gonna get right into it. Lot going on. I gotta say this. My brother is back. We are still celebrating. We are now
yes,
9
we
weeks.
Oh
are.
God. Oh God.
9 weeks
Oh
as
God.
NBA champions. Yes, we are celebrating. Dre, you just gotta deal with it. You gotta deal
Oh,
with it. At least to opening night, you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it. We are 9 weeks into our celebration of the 2026 NBA championship. Yes, we are 9 weeks into the celebration, and we are still
You sure
celebrating.
are.
We
Still celebrating.
Prince wrote that song for us. We partying like it's 1999. And it's gonna be that way. I'm saddened by the fact that Dre and I talked about it last week. I'm saddened by the fact that I will not be able to get into the Garden for opening night
Jay,
because
what up? Hmm.
they wildin'. 2,300 for the nosebleeds, not happening.
Yo, so Do we want to talk about that? Because I want to talk about how this franchise has literally priced out the most loyal fans that any franchise has ever had in the history of the NBA.
Well,
You
that would
they have priced us completely and totally out of the garden. And
Well, in doing my research, L, I found out that that's actually not the case. What is happening is obviously, 90% of the Garden is sold out anyway because most Knicks fans are season ticket holders. What you're seeing is the secondary market. And now that Ticketmaster has entered the secondary market, yes, people are going to Ticketmaster to buy tickets, but they're buying those tickets from other fans. So the fans are pricing other Knicks fans out of it because they're setting these exorbitant prices. So it's actually not the Garden. And case in point, and I got this from a very reliable source, which I can tell you now, L. And Dre, you're welcome to hang out if you want to. Christmas Day is back on. You know what I'm talking about, L. Christmas Day is back on for this year. I spoke to him yesterday. Not yesterday, day before yesterday. I spoke to him Sunday. So he texted me late Sunday night and was like, Christmas. I'm like, I'm in there. Knicks Spurs at the Garden.
Say less.
So that's going. I'm just gonna let you know it's gonna be $245. $245. But that's what he was telling me. He was like, see, D-Lo, he was like, I got you in the lounge. I'm charging everybody what the actual price is. He was like, these people is wilding.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening. Unfortunately, the secondary market has taken over, and these are secondary market tickets. So it's not that James Dolan is greedy, even though it did look that way. It's actually not the case. It is actually a secondary market. Go ahead, Al.
Okay, so then how much is an actual ticket then? And since you've done that research, how much is an actual ticket?
In the 400 section let's go to the very top of the Garden, those seats start at for the bad ones, they actually start at $75. But then in the secondary market, it gets crazy. Now, as you come lower into the 400 section, they get it in the 400 section face value. They get as high as about $150. Then you get to the 300 section, which is along the bridge. That section that's when you start running into the 225 to 250 range. You get into the lower bowl, that's when you get to the $300 to $500 range, and then you get down to the floor. That's when you get into the $1,000 range. And of course, the front row, the first two rows are 10 grand a piece. I'm sorry, the front row is 50, and the second row on is 10 grand a piece.
So you tell me it's not Dolan pricing them out. It ain't MSG pricing them out.
No, it is not. It is not MSG pricing them out. That I can confirm. I can confirm it is not MSG pricing them out. As Willie Green joins the podcast, it's not the Garden, it's not Dolan. It is the secondary market. It is literally the secondary market. The secondary market in New York is crazy.
So there's no way to stop it.
They would have to regulate StubHub, and because like with those sites, as a fan, you set your own price for your tickets. So you can charge as little or as much as you want on the secondary market.
As soon as Willie come on, all of our technical difficulties start. As soon as Willie come on.
Look at Dre face. Dre like, yep.
We gotta hit his TV. Like, nigga, you on a show right now, dog. Like,
turn the TV down. Turn your TV down.
I wasn't even paying attention, bro. My mom was saying something to me.
Well, you can't come on the live until you're ready to be in the live.
We got to get more professional, guys.
Dre, stop it. I've been on here in about 4 weeks. So you've had your chance to reign. Your reign is over. Your reign of terror is over.
Oh, nah, don't worry. I got some hot takes for y'all tonight. So.
Well, we're gonna get into it in just a moment. We're right now. Again, thank y'all for joining us. Do me a favor. I need y'all to like, share, tag, and comment. Y'all gonna see it at the bottom of the screen scrolling in just a minute.
I need y'all to go off real quick.
Okay, we not doing that no more. No, don't interrupt while I'm doing the station identification. Like, share, tag, and comment. We are currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and on TikTok right now. So we need everybody to get this algorithm running and working. We appreciate your comments. Put your comments in the chat. We want you to be a part of the conversation tonight because we're having a real good conversation tonight. We're going to talk about something that just happened in the NBA. But back to L's point right now, we're talking about opening night at Madison Square Garden. Again, for those who are under a rock somewhere, the New York Knicks are NBA champions, and they will open up their title defense year October 20th with ring night at the Garden versus the new look Philadelphia 76ers, led by Joel Embiid, LeBron James. It's still Joel Embiid's team, Dre. I have to put him first. Joel Embiid, LeBron James, and Jaylen Brown. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, I'm not delving back into that conversation. Me and Drake beat that one to death last week. So we beat that conversation to death last week. So we'll talk about that some more as we get closer to the beginning of the NBA season. But on this past weekend, the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2026 was inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was a star-studded group of icons and players headlined by WNBA legends Candace Parker, Elena Dele Dion, Shamiqua Holdsclaw, who was one of my personal favorites and was a good friend when we were in high school together. Well, we didn't go to the same school, but we played and ran in the same circles. And as far as the men goes, there was one. And this is the one we want to talk about tonight. Amar'e Stoudemire. So, let's start the conversation here. Amar'e Stoudemire is a 6-time All-Star, former Rookie of the Year, played 14 seasons, had one All-NBA first-team berth, one, no championships, no conference finals appearances. Is Amar'e Stoudemire a Hall of Famer? Dre,
No, no,
talk to us.
not close. And I agree. I believe that the Naismith Hall of Fame has watered down, but I did see some people say that because it's talked up as the Basketball Hall of Fame, they're talking about your overall basketball career. I don't know how true that is, so that's why I wanted to hear your opinion on that. So that's because I heard people saying they didn't believe as far as his NBA career, it was not worth it, but they were saying that it was talking about a plethora of work. So but based on NBA, oh, nah, him
Okay.
nor Russell Westbrook.
Okay. Willie.
Can I say this on the Church Guy Sports Show? Hell no. His body of work is too limited. It is chopped up between two teams that he barely played for because of injury.
Okay.
So I think if you take away the Nick tenure, there's a strong fight for him, but I still don't think he makes it in even with the Phoenix body of work.
Oh, okay.
It's too short. It's too short. And those years were with Steve Nash. He was in a Nick uniform without a really efficient and he was in New York without a point guard. Let me just put it that way. He was in a New York Knicks uniform without a point guard, and when the team really got good, he was on the downside of things with Melo, and when they did the Chauncey Billups deal and brought those guys over from Denver, but he was still on the downside of his career. He didn't have a really good stint when Raymond Felton got there. He was always hurt. His knees were shot by the time he really got to New York. So, hell no, he's not a Hall of Famer in my book.
L.
Amar'e Stoudemire is not an Basketball Hall of Fame candidate. Willie just mentioned it. He was in Phoenix with Steve Nash. He is so insignificant in Phoenix that Steve Nash won back-to-back MVPs.
That's a fact.
Wow.
He's not. He is not a. He's not a Hall of Fame. Under no circumstances do I put him in the Hall of Fame. And so, to answer the question, absolutely, the process is watered down. Absolutely. Um, Stoudemire, I don't. Only thing that we have of him is what, 8 straight games of 30 plus points. That's the highlight of this man's career. That he gave us 8 straight games of 30 plus points in a New York Knicks uniform. He immediately became lint in the pocket of James Dolan when Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups showed up. It was a
And
wrap.
you gotta make sure that you reiterate that those 8 straight games was with Raymond Felton in a pick and roll offense set up by Mike D'Antoni, and then, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Woodson.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
pick and roll was
So
those games where he had those 8 straight games of 30 plus points because there was nothing else, no other real offensive weapon around him but him.
yeah, Amari Stoudemire is not a Hall of Famer. I don't,
No
I
way.
don't know. Like all you get,
So
all we've gotten out of you is a Rookie of the Year, a notable trophy in your entire career. The most notable trophy that we was able to see get was a Rookie of the Year, and everybody ain't see that nigga because you was in Phoenix. Phoenix basketball.
well, that is true to a certain extent. So that begs the question: what is Hall of Fame criteria? Dre made a very valid point. I want to delve into in terms of what many say, and I agree because it is the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. It is not the NBA Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is a collective body of work. This is why you see these WNBA players going in. This is why you see also shout out to Doc Rivers, Mike D'Antoni, who also was inducted, Mark Few, who was also inducted. These are legendary coaches. Rivers has a championship. Now, we could even talk about that from the coaches sector as well, because what has Mike D'Antoni done on an NBA level to warrant a Hall of Fame induction? Other than, I mean, he's best known as inventing 7 seconds or less. Mark Few is the legendary coach of the Gonzaga men's team. But again, it's an NCAA mid-major. Yeah, but
Well,
Gonzaga never won an an NCAA championship. Joey Crawford got inducted. He was a referee. So I've got to ask, what is the criteria
It's the
for a Hall of Fame
WWE Hall of
career?
Fame. It's the WWE Hall of Fame now. I just feel
well,
I feel like it's an Oprah thing. You get a jacket, you get a jacket, you get a jacket.
so what I think, and I don't mean to interrupt anybody, but what I think is if you're gonna put Amari Stoudemire in the Hall of Fame, you almost have to put Mike D'Antoni in the Hall of Fame
And
because
they did. They put them in together.
any measure of success for either one of them is
They're
absolutely
tied.
connected to each other. It's tied to each other. So you couldn't put Amari in and not put Mike D'Antoni in, and couldn't put Mike D'Antoni in and not put Amari in because both of their success is tied to each other on both of the teams, the Knicks team and the Phoenix team.
Well, they didn't have much success in New York.
In the
No, they
beginning,
didn't
they
have
did. In the beginning, they
in the
did.
beginning. Yeah, in the
They
beginning
were a
they
sub
did
500
have
team in New York with that connection together.
not
I
before
feel
When
like
Melo
Carmelo
showed
this.
when
up.
Carmelo came, those numbers kind of went up. But then by that time, maybe like that second stint with D'Antoni with Carmelo wasn't feeling the 7 second offense because he was still in ISO mode. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this. I feel like if Amari's in the Hall of Fame, welcome George Bayless. If Omari is
For
in the Hall of Fame, then John Wall got to be in the Hall of Fame.
what?
Listen, I'll
What do
take
you?
it a step further. If Amari's in the Hall of
If
Fame,
Amari Stoudemire's in the Hall
Mark
of Fame,
Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame.
You
Mark
absolutely
Jack Mark Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame. John
Correct.
Wall should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, what are we talking about?
Mark Jackson
So
should already have been in the Hall of Fame 10 years ago.
Well, we know why
I
he's not there.
I agree with
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a
Let's
servant of the
welcome in
Lord.
let's welcome in Victor George Smith. What's going on, our brother?
Victor
Uh,
George Bayless Smith.
Stop,
Did that
Dre.
did that man just say that John Wall should be in the Hall of Fame while holding a child.
If we're talking
Yeah,
about the criteria, yeah.
we're talking about the
I'm
crowds.
calling child services. No, this is
No,
not.
no, 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 no. You cannot come in late and make. You got to
Nah,
listen
bro.
to the whole conversation. You don't. You don't even
What's
Let
know
the
what's
number
the.
for
Okay,
911? What's
let's
the
What's
stay
number
the
for
on task.
announcement?
911?
Fellas, let's stay on task. Let's stay
All
on
right,
task.
sorry,
We're
sorry.
not going to throw these barbs too much. A little bit here and there, not too much. George, the conversation is because we're trying to streamline things just a little bit better going forward on
Okay,
the show. We
okay.
are at the place where we're trying to figure out what is the criteria of a Hall of Famer for basketball. We've established we know it's
Ooh.
not the NBA Hall of Fame, but there still needs to be because I feel like, and this is just my take, if we're going to put guys in a basketball Hall of Fame, then what did you do that either revolutionized the game of basketball, changed the way people play? Like, if I look at it by my criteria, of course, Dre is going to love this. LeBron James is just put him in now. We're not even waiting until he retires. Just put him in because he revolutionized the game. He absolutely has. So just go ahead and put him in. If you Michael Jordan, he's in obviously. These are guys who revolutionized the game. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. These are guys who revolutionized the game. Cheryl Miller, a woman who revolutionized the game. When we start putting, did Amari have a good NBA career? Yes. He didn't
Oh,
go to
I thought about
college.
that.
He came to NBA after high school. He didn't go to college. So all we have really is his 14-year body of work in the NBA. Is that 14-year body of work with no championships, no MVPs, only 6 All-Star appearances, 1 All-NBA first-team appearance, is that enough to put him in the Hall of Fame? George.
Um. So no, it's not. It's not enough for him to be in the Hall of Fame, unfortunately. But I think the only way for it to be fixed is that the NBA takes the helm of the Hall of Fame. But like the fact that it's just basketball, it leaves room for everything, college, international, whatever. So
Well, Dre called it the WWE Hall of Fame earlier.
I
No, George.
mean,
Since since you got the floor, quick question: do
yeah,
you think Amari's high school? I don't think his high school body of work.
No,
Do you
it
think
did
his high school
revolutionize the
body
game.
of work? Okay,
no,
okay, okay.
nah. I mean, nah. I mean, I'm usually along the side like, hey man, that's just the way they do it. They just be letting people in. But like I saw that, I was just like,
Because then you have to
mm,
look at it, I say, and we can throw this around. Who are some of the players that you guys have seen that, based upon Amari getting in this year, who are some of the people that you've seen who are not in? I've already thrown mine out. Mark Jackson, if this is the case, then Mark Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame. Who else
I
can you
agree
say?
with that.
L. Who else do you think should be in the Hall of Fame if we're letting Amari Stoudemire in?
Marcus Cousins.
We're not going. Dre, it's not your turn. L. Who else are we letting in? Who else should be in if that's the case?
Gerald Wilkins.
The Jordan
Gerald
stop him?
Wilkins. Gerald Wilkins put up numbers.
Wait, he not in?
No,
No.
Not Dominique. His
No,
brother
I know.
Gerald.
No, no, no. I know Gerald. But I thought Gerald was Gerald not in the Hall of Fame.
Gerald is not in the Hall
Oh,
of
No.
Fame. No,
that's crazy.
question is Robert Orion?
no,
No, he's
No.
not.
no.
And Robert Ory is the reason why many people won championships.
Very
He's
true.
the reason.
Big Shot Bob.
Without a bunch of numbers, he's the reason
Mm-hmm.
people won championships.
Jermaine
Robert
O'Neal is in,
Ory?
right?
No,
No.
Jermaine O'Neal not in?
no,
Is Ron in?
no.
Who?
Ron's not in. So it begs the question: is it a popularity contest? Because Amari was one of the more well-liked NBA superstars during his tenure. That is true.
He was
But
never a number one though.
right. So I agree with that, George. So what are we saying here? If we're looking at, again, and this is for the people at Naismith. I know maybe y'all don't watch the show, but maybe somebody can send this to them. Like at least with the, again, the baseball Hall of Fame similarly is the baseball Hall of Fame. It is not the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. It is simply the
Right.
Baseball Hall of Fame. But they have a criteria. They have a set of writers who go into a room and they vote. Well, they don't go into a room no more, but they mail in or email in their votes. They are writers that are selected and they are given a ballot based upon certain criteria, and that ballot is then turned in, and you need 75% of the vote in order to get in. You need to be on 75% of the ballots in order to get in.
But
Does
that
anybody
system,
know
but
what the
that's a, I
Naismith
don't, I don't,
criteria
I
is?
don't mean to cut you off because I'm a baseball lover.
I
But
know.
that
Yes,
system
you
is
did.
flawed,
No,
Yes,
I
you did
agree. I
mean to
agree.
cut
But at
him
least
off.
there is a system.
huh?
You are right. What you say, L?
Yes, you did mean cut him off.
I
Cut
did,
him,
but
cut him
I'm
off.
just saying because that system is flawed, bro. Because it's if we're going off of criteria and stats alone, there are a lot of baseball players that should be in the Hall of Fame. Period.
You're not
It's a lot.
wrong, Willie.
It's a lot of favoritism and it's a lot of nepotism in the Baseball Hall of Fame as well as the NBA.
You're not wrong. But at least we know what the criteria is. So we can call out the hypocrisy in baseball. We can't call out the hypocrisy in Naismith because we don't even know what the criteria is.
Yes, it is. It's favoritism. If I like you enough and I've seen you enough playing basketball, we're gonna let you in.
Because
It's not the David Stern criteria anymore. Let's use that man. Because David Stern had a criteria set. The stats have to match the body of work. Once he died, bless his soul, that went away. Adam Silver is a players commissioner. He
Adam Silver's
adheres
about the
to a
money,
lot,
period.
right? But he adheres to a lot of what the players want. You understand what I'm saying? David Stern, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So the criteria has definitely changed within the within the past decade. And let's think about a guy like Steve Nash, right? I'm sorry, L.
No,
Like a
finish your
guy like
point, and L's
Steve
gonna
Nash,
go.
like
Go
a
ahead.
guy like Steve Nash. We're talking about guys that changed the pace of play, deservingly to be in the Hall of Fame, a two-time MVP. But he changed the style of basketball before we started getting back into shooting more threes and all of that stuff. He revolutionized that. He started that whole thing with the 7-second offense. Those are guys that are deserving of being in. Not a
Okay.
guy that the only highlight you got is him dunking over Tim Duncan in the playoffs. That's it. It's the only thing he really got.
L.
Everything else is chopped up.
L. Go ahead. Make your point.
Does Amari Stoudemire have a better career than Larry Johnson?
No.
And Larry Johnson is not in the Hall of Fame.
And Larry Johnson was hurt more than Amari Stoudemire, and he still had a
And
better career.
if we're gonna go with the whole idea, that's a great one, because when you think about it, Larry Johnson, if we're gonna use the holistic approach, not just his NBA career, he played on one of the most. He was the star player on one of the most dominant college basketball teams in the history of the NCAA.
Ever.
He should be in. Like that's crazy.
So if it's holistic, Larry Johnson should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Wait, so let me top that question. Is Amari Stoudemire a top 30 power forward?
Hell
No.
No.
no. No way. No.
Hell,
Oh,
absolutely not.
30?
Yeah, I said top 30. Yeah.
There's
He's
30
top
power
30.
forward?
Are you serious?
There's 30 power
Who's the
forward?
other 29 that's better than him?
Okay,
I,
well, here we go.
I can
Let's
name
go down
them.
the rabbit hole. Let's
The
go down the
NBA
rabbit
is
Name
hole.
them.
young. The NBA is young, y'all. 30 is a
Right.
lot.
The
That's
NBA
a
is
bit
only
Name
much.
them.
the NBA is only 80 years old. George is right.
Right.
The NBA is only 80 years old. So so
What was George Mike in a 4 or 5?
he was a
He's a
five.
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 He was a five.
He wasn't a 4?
No, George
No.
Mikan was a five.
All right, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale.
Well, McHale was a 4.
That's what we're talking about. Fours.
And
Parrish
Robert
was a
Parrish was
five.
technically a five.
Okay, so
Parrish
we
was a
doing
five.
we all right, we
So
doing
I'll give you McHale. We'll
technicalities.
start with
All
McHale.
right, so
We'll
we'll
start
do
with McHale.
McHale. I'm gonna go with definitely Tim Duncan, Charles
Okay.
Okay.
Barkley,
Yeah.
Okay.
um Moses Malone,
Yeah.
uh Sam Perkins.
Doesn't count.
Why not?
Nah. Nah.
Sam was a five.
He was more of a stretch four. He was more of a stretch four. He's not a power forward.
He's still a power.
But he shot more than
Nuts.
he stayed in the paint,
It
bro.
doesn't matter. He's still
It
a
does.
power
It
forward.
does
We're
because
not
you have to
talking
look at
about style of. We're not talking about style of play. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the power forward
So,
position.
so for
I
So he
can't.
was
purposes,
a
Position.
so
four.
I
so for
can't take
purposes
Sam
of this
Perkins over
argument,
Amari. Nah, I can't do that.
for
I can't
purposes
do
of this
that.
argument, I gotta agree
No.
with. I gotta give that to Dre. Yes, Sam Perkins, because he didn't play there. He was a shooter, yes, Willie, but he didn't play in the positionless basketball era. So he would be a power forward. He was a shooting power forward, but a power forward nonetheless.
Yeah,
Rasheed
I got that
Wallace.
over.
Hold on a second.
She,
Hold
yes,
on.
That's easy.
He didn't play in a positionless league.
no,
He
Sam
played. He was
Perkins,
a straight. He was a three on the Lakers when they went to the finals
but it wasn't
with a
positionless
James
basketball
Worthy
as
playing power forward.
okay,
No,
but the era that
He
he played
did,
in was
bro.
not the era of positionless basketball that we are currently in the 2010s and 20s. He played his position. He might have played sometime, just like Barkley spent some time playing the three at certain points when he played alongside Moses Malone at various points. So, but that doesn't make. But Barkley, for the most of his career, was a four. It's this.
I'm not
You're right.
disagreeing with Barkley at all.
You're,
I'm just disagreeing with the Sam Perkins point that he was a power forward. Power forwards dominate the paint. If we're talking about position, we're dominating inside. He was not
All right.
inside out. He was
All right.
outside in.
So okay. So Willie, to save. Let's
Okay,
take
ahead,
Sam
bro.
Perkins off.
Right.
We can take Sam Perkins off. You
Put Akeem Olajuwon
name
there, then we got a different
because I know
argument.
Akeem Olajuwon was a 4 and a 5.
But predominantly a
Okay.
four.
But
No,
even without Sam
Green was not
Perkins, dude,
predominantly a
you
four.
All right.
even without Sam Perkins, we are asking the question:
Mhm.
is Amari Stoudemire a top 30 power forward? None
No.
of us can say he is.
30 is a lot, gentlemen. There's more. There's more names. You gotta
Right. That's my point.
30.
There's more names that are way better than him.
I don't think there's 30. I don't think there's 30. I'm sorry.
If okay, let's say 20. Let's take 10 off that list. He's not even a top. To me, he's not top 20.
Ah,
25, he might be in the middle there.
nah. I'll say I'm thinking like
Okay.
18 to 20.
So you know me. I pulled
Yeah.
the stat.
Let's
Thank
go.
you,
Pull the
Lo.
stat.
Thank you, D-Lo. Thank you.
I pulled the stat. All right. So the consensus for the top tier of power forwards. Okay, this is according to the NBA on Reddit. And so this is actual talking to NBA pundits, and they came up with a list. Number 1 is Tim Duncan.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, Karl Malone.
Okay.
Number 3,
that
Kevin
can be,
Garnett.
Which that can be
Agreed.
flipped. That Karl Malone and Tim Duncan one can be flipped back forth.
Yeah, 6'7", as the kids would say. Yeah, pretty much. Number 4, they have listed Dirk Nowitzki.
Agreed.
Number
KD?
5 is one of our current players, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Agreed.
Number 6, one Charles the Round Mound of Rebound Barkley.
Agreed.
7, Bob Pettit, two-time
Agreed.
MVP, pioneer of early NBA dominance for the Atlanta Hawks. Then Kevin McHale,
Okay.
Elvin Hayes,
Nice.
and Anthony Davis. That
Anthony
rounds out the first 10.
Davis.
Beats out
KD
Marty
didn't make the
Stoudemire in the
first
top
10.
10.
That's just the top 10.
10.
That is what they consider the elite tier.
Okay.
Next is what they call the Hall of Fame and Star tier. Pau Gasol starts that tier.
Okay.
Chris Webber is number 2 on that tier. Dennis Rodman is number 3 on that tier.
God.
Rasheed Wallace is number 4 on that tier. The great
14.
Dolph Shays, 12-time NBA All-Star
He's not
Dolph
gonna even make the
Shays.
top 20.
Dave DeBusschere, New York Knicks, represented on the list.
It's kind of off.
Now here's where it gets interesting. Number 6 on that list is Amari Stoudemire.
Unbelievable.
So they say that
Behind
he's
him, you have Chris Bosh, Tom Heinsohn, and Draymond Green.
All champions.
That rounds out the first 20. After that, you have LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Love, Sean Kemp, Spencer Haywood, Larry Nance Sr., Buck Williams, Zach Randolph, Larry Johnson, Anton Jameson, and Serge Ibaka.
Yes, yeah.
Anton Jameson.
I agree. That's why I was saying the 30 number was kind of. Where was KG?
KG was 2. I'm sorry, 3.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
KG was
Antoine
KG was
Jameson?
3. KG was 3 behind Duncan and Malone.
Hold on. Antoine Jameson made that list?
So Amari is pegged at 16 on this list. And this
Hey,
is
that sound like Dre. That
this is
sound
from
like something
NBA
stupid I would
writers.
say.
That's from NBA writers.
For real. Antoine Jameson? Yo.
So what do we think of this list? Now, here's the thing though.
Somebody was
Every
drunk
one
down
of
the bottom of that list. Somebody was
not ever exactly. When you get down to the bottom of this list, you got a bunch of guys who are not in the Hall of Fame.
What happened to the great Connie Hawkins? Like, guys, like, come on, man.
Wasn't Connie Hawkins a 2-3?
No, he was a power forward, bro.
4.
I don't think Connie Hawkins was a power forward.
He was a
Right.
4, bro. He was in a run and gun Phoenix. He was a 4, bro.
Basketball reference.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Connie Hawkins. Actually,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, he was a
Actually, Connie Hawkins is a 5. They haven't
he's a
listed it.
center.
He was
They
he
used
was
him
an
as a center in
undersized 5.
Phoenix?
Yeah, he
In
was a
Phoenix,
5.
right?
Yeah,
Yo,
so
come on.
that's why he didn't make the power forward list. He was a 5. But yes,
Amari
so
Stoudemire-
Amari
Amari
Stoudemire
Stoudemire-
falls to number 16 on the list of the top 30 according to NBA writers.
And he should not be at 16. If you're gonna put him anywhere, then you put him anywhere between 27 and 30.
Nah,
Yeah, I got a
Based
couple of
off
guys that were behind him that I wouldn't have put him. That I would have put ahead of him. I got a couple of guys I would have put ahead of him. Yeah,
based off of the
Larry
names,
Johnson alone, I would have put ahead of him.
Come on, based off the names on that list, because I didn't hear Rasheed Wallace on that list.
Yeah, Rasheed Wallace
No,
is
he
on the
was
list.
there. Rasheed was
Rasheed
there.
Wallace is 12. Rasheed Wallace is 12 on the list.
What about Ben Wallace?
5.
Ben Wallace is a 5.
It was a 5. It's a 5. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm corrected. Yeah, you're right.
Ben Wallace was a 5. So I mean, this is a very good. This is a very good tier. These are very good tiers here. I like where Pau Gasol is. She was I'm sorry. Sheed was 14, not 12. She was 14. Ahead of him was Pau Gasol
No.
at 11, Chris Webber at 12, Dennis
And
Rodman at
Amari was,
13. Sheed is
so
at
Amari
14.
was 16. So Amari was 16.
I'm sorry, 17. Murray was 17 on the list, behind Dolph Shays and Dave DeBuscher.
Wow.
Popularity contest.
I don't think this was a. I mean, I think I don't
No
know if he
Terry-
should.
no Terry-
I don't know
no
if he should have
Terry
been higher than
Cummings?
Sean Kemp. I don't know if he should have been higher than Sean Kemp.
No, that's what I was saying. Like 18 to 20 is a good spot for him. So
Well,
16
I mean,
is
yeah,
kinda-
they kind of like the same kind of
16.
player. So I agree with you. I don't know why he was higher than Sean Kemp because they are the same kind of player.
That's why I
Based
didn't
off
even
of-
mention him because I'm like Amari, Sean Kemp, kind of like.
Nobody's higher than Sean Kemp.
But no. But I will put him over him because Sean Kemp went to the finals.
No one is higher than Sean Kemp.
Well, they've got Sean Kemp at 23 on this list.
No
Travis.
one, even at 23, nobody is higher than Sean Kemp. Y'all will catch it
Well,
later.
the apex,
L, cut it out.
the eight.
That's a
Wait,
Travis right there.
no, Glenn Robinson is a 3. Okay,
Big Dog was a 3. Yeah, Big Dog.
yeah, he's a 3. Yeah.
So
Wait, where was Horace Grant?
Horace Grant's not on this list.
Not even on the list.
Horace Grant did
Wow.
not make the list.
Wow.
Horace-
No,
That-
no Dale Davis, no Antonio Davis. None
Wow.
of the Davis boys made the list.
But Amari made the list.
Okay. Come on, keep
That's
naming
weird.
names. Keep naming names. You'll find a reason to get Omari off of there. Keep naming names.
Because Horace
I
Grant.
put Oakley in there too. For real.
Keep naming names.
Anthony Mason is in there.
All
Keep
right.
naming names.
All right.
Wait, wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
not
wait.
gonna go that far. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna
Wait.
go.
Look, let me tell you
I'm
something.
not
We
gonna
talking
say
about
Oakley and
dominance
Mason are
as a
ahead of
power
Amari
forward, man.
All right.
Stoudemire.
What about homeboy that was with Akeem?
Oh, the store.
Oldest store.
OT,
Come on, son.
What about Xavier McDaniel?
he's a 3.
Which one? In New York, he played the 3, right?
X-Man was a 3 in
In
Seattle as
Seattle,
well.
he was.
Because he played next to Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp was the
Yeah.
4.
Wait, would y'all put Elton Brand over him? I just thought
No,
about that.
no.
No,
His
I
his
wouldn't put
career
him
was
I'm
over
too
him.
just
short.
I'm
Career
just
was too
asking.
short.
I'm just asking. Well, if we combine
I,
his college, his
I got one
college.
here that I would put at least on
Oh,
par with him. Kevin
who?
Love. Kevin Love is 22 on this list.
With a chip.
Chris
Right.
Webber.
No, Chris Webber's
The
at the
chip
top.
alone should move you up in the in the order.
Chris Webber was number 12. Chris Webber's ahead of Amari on this list.
What's my man? And his son is horrible.
Ooh.
Larry Nance.
Larry Nance is on the list.
I thought he was a 3, but I just
No, Larry
googled it.
Nance was a
He's a
4.
4.
Yo,
Larry Nance.
Larry,
Larry Nance is 25 on this list.
All right, wait. So let me ask you this. I think George posted something about this. Is Russell Westbrook a Hall of Famer?
yes,
Easily first ballot.
easily first ballot,
First ballot.
Moonwalking in.
easy without a jump
Don't,
shot.
Dre, don't do nothing stupid tonight.
Without a jump
Well-
shot, he's first ballot.
Okay. So let's give Dre an opportunity to share why he does not think that Russell Westbrook is a Hall of Famer. Go ahead,
And
Dre.
he's gonna get destroyed. Go ahead.
Yeah, let him
Give you
get
the
it
floor.
out. Nobody interrupt him. Go ahead,
Nope.
Dre. Give your point. Ella's leaning in like we want to hear this.
Oh, let me get with everybody here.
Everybody
Well-
leaning.
For me,
It's like the old E.F. Hutton commercial.
for me, I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think so because his play of basketball has not translated into winning. If we talking about stat and don't do that because let's be honest. Let's look at game 4, where he went off against Miami. I believe that's the game. Did they win? Is that the one they won, George?
Oh, and the Heat
That,
Thunder.
yeah. He
I
the
thought
when
it
they
was like game 1 or 2 they won.
no
I
no
don't think they won.
oh they won, so they just won that one in OKC, and then Miami won 4
They
straight.
won game 1 and they lost 4 straight after that.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
so
won
so
game
they
1.
didn't
Yeah.
they didn't win that game where he had, what was it, 45? What
That was
it,
game 3.
45?
That was
That was
game
game
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Either way, when you look at games like that and you look at his career, for me, games like game 6 and 7 when they lost against the Golden State Warriors, I'm just not. I just don't feel like his game. I think he had a great game. I think as far as an individual basketball player, he was one of the best to play. The man had triple doubles. Cool. I just don't feel like that's a game. If your game does not translate into winning, and I'm not even talking about just championships, like you only went to one NBA Finals, and how long did he play? Was it 16 years?
18.
18 years.
18
You went to
years,
one.
18 seasons.
You only touched the NBA Finals one time. I just feel like for me, the caliber of player you're supposed to be. But I guess because he got the MVPs and all of that, and then the triple double record, whatever. I guess okay, cool, fine. It's just for me. I just wouldn't. All right, George, go ahead.
I want to go first. Hey, what's going on? I'm George. Hi, Dre. There's 2 people in NBA history that have 20,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 7,000.
Yes, him and LeBron. I know.
Oh, okay.
So
So
that's good enough to go into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
repeat. There's only 2 people in NBA.
Come on, dog.
Okay. So that's all you got. That's all. I'm just asking. That alone.
No,
that's your
that's
criteria?
only a little bit though. That's
So
not
so
all of it.
records. So
Dre, you can't
no no
blame his
no no
time.
no no
You
no
can't blame his time with the Lakers for the reason why he can't get in there. The Hall of Fame.
no. I don't care about that.
or
I can't.
or
I don't
or
care.
the or the Rockets.
I don't care about. I don't care about that. That's not what I'm. I don't care about that. Like that. That's not. I don't care about those. I'm asking if all right. Let's before. What do you? What is your criteria on what somebody should be to go to the Hall of Fame?
Their body of work
Um,
has to be consistent with them playing in the league the amount of years that they played.
And you
Not
think the
only
body
not
of
only
work with?
that, not only
Hmm.
that. I'm sorry for cutting off. Not only that. Again, we just said in the beginning of the show that it's the Smith Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the
right.
NBA Basketball Hall of Fame. So
What he
now
did at
let's.
UCLA?
Russell was all right in UCLA.
No, no, no. Let's no. He was checking for him in UCLA.
He
No, no,
went like
wasn't.
fourth. Dre, what are you talking about? Wait, hold
All
up.
right, y'all gonna say all right. Y'all
He
gonna
was an
really
all
sit up here
Pac-10
and
player
lie.
at UCLA. What are you
I'm
talking
not
about?
Yeah, he
saying.
went like
I'm not.
fourth in the draft.
I'm not saying he wasn't. What I'm saying is his name coming out of college was not like that.
Yes, it
You
was.
No,
bugging. You
but
bugging.
that doesn't mean
Okay.
that he didn't put the work, Dre. That doesn't
Okay.
mean, just because I don't. You know how many people don't know somebody who's actually putting in the work? Like, yo, bro, he put the work in. We can't
He
take
definitely put
Okay.
that
the work in
away. He
because
made it. He made it to the
he was playing
NBA.
two at UCLA.
He, did-
Now,
he,
hold on. Let me say this. Stephen Curry wasn't really looked at until he went off in the tournament.
he still was looked at though.
Not
We
until
know
then.
that. No, but he didn't go to school. How many top draft picks came out of Davidson?
That's my
Steph
point.
Curry.
My point. My point exactly.
So,
I'm glad.
so,
I'm glad you
so,
brought up Steph Curry. So this is where
I didn't bring him up.
this is where context comes in, because when you jump on the point that he only went to one finals, you have to remember the era of basketball he played in. He played in the era of basketball with Steph Curry and LeBron James, where they dominated the finals.
He was
Yeah,
3-1, George.
Whose fault is that? That's Kevin Durant's fault. That's not his
It
fault.
was not Kevin
You
Durant's fault.
bugging. Kevin
That, that,
Durant is the
that
alpha
was
on
not
that team. You bugging.
that
That's his
was
fault. He
not
didn't close
Kevin
it.
Durant.
He didn't close the show.
That now it is. Okay. Okay.
Russell
Semantics.
Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was drafted fourth overall in 2008.
yes.
So
No, we
that
know that.
but that's my point. It wasn't he you can't say he wasn't scouted or nobody know he wasn't putting in work. You can't not be putting in work and get drafted fourth overall. That's not gonna
Disagree.
happen.
I disagree with that. Because
so,
how many moments did we see people who were diamonds in the rough who were drafted earlier than they were supposed to be?
Who was
But
drafted
generally
at
not in
who
that
was
early in the
drafted at
lottery.
four? Who was drafted at four that wasn't supposed to? Who that didn't put the work in?
What you mean? Who that didn't put the work in? Did
Drafted
you
at
know that?
four.
At
Did you know?
four.
Did you know Bulls fans hated Michael Jordan getting picked at number 3?
Right, but he had a body of work and an NCAA championship where he hit the game winning shot
He
in
didn't.
the,
I wouldn't
And
say a
and a
body
gold
of
medal
work.
before he got drafted.
and a
He
gold
had,
medal. And a gold medal.
and he was not the superstar of that USA team. When they won the NBA, when
I
they won
mean,
the
he was
NC,
playing with
Hold on,
Sam
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Perkins and
when
James
Please
when
find
Worthy.
those
when
stats. Please find those stats. I beg to differ. Michael Jordan got busy in the Olympics.
I'm gonna pull them up right now because y'all
Pull
just be
those
out here
stats.
just chatting because it's Michael Jordan.
84 Olympics. 84 Olympics,
But go
Jordan
ahead,
was
George.
dominant.
Go ahead, George. Finish your point. I'm sorry, they
No,
interrupted you.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
just
like, scoring titles, MVPs, and like he's made discussions of the triple double just become blah because he did it so much. It was a it was a big deal that he averages it for the season, and it changed the whole narrative on triple doubles. Now, when
True.
somebody that doesn't get triple doubles gets one, it's a big deal. But when Russ gets one, eh, He got one. You know what I'm saying? It like he yo. There's a lot about him that's wrong.
Yo, but George, let's add something to that.
Home run hitters strike out.
When Russell was given the keys to the car at OKC, that was a year he was looking for the bag.
Yeah,
And the year he averaged a triple double and that MVP season, the very
that
next
was
year he got
after.
the bag, he got the extension and got his bag.
yeah.
So it was his responsibility to say, okay, they got rid of KD, I gotta do me because that bag was at stake. You understand what I'm saying? And then 2 years later, he started getting shipped all over the league like hot mail. Because guess what? Like you said, certain things didn't translate in OKC no more because they had immense so many draft picks because of that KD trade. He was expendable at
And the
that point.
and not for nothing, the elephant in the room is there was a narrative created about him,
For
which is
sure.
There
another reason
was
why he
there
was traded
was
so many times.
there was a
Right.
narrative created about him. I'm not sure if Russ has been the beneficiary of being on great teams. He hasn't been on no better team than that team he was on with Harden and KD. He's never been on a better team than that, ever.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
That's
He's
fair.
absolutely
never
fair.
been
That's
on a
right.
better.
Absolutely
Even
fair.
even when they went and got Paul George and Carmelo, he's
It was
never
still a
been on a
mediocre team.
still a
Defensively, they were a
mediocre team.
liability.
So
Yeah,
so that Clippers team wasn't a good team because that was the same Clippers team that was supposed to be giving Lakers fits.
What talking about that Clipper team that he just went to 3 years ago?
Hmm.
The one that
It
never
was
met,
all in disarray though, man.
that
They
never
didn't
got
they
the
didn't really have
yeah.
an identity down there.
Front office and everything, like all of that. Dre, come on, Dre. All of that plays a part,
What was
bro.
their
Front
identity
office.
with the Clippers?
But
What was their
but
identity?
but
They had
but
none.
but this is what I'm. That's the point that I'm making. If we're talking, if you just bring up longevity, that's what that's what I'm getting. I'm not talking about the numbers, just the numbers. You're talking about a body of work. Can we say outside of? I'm talking about when he had them OKC years. How long did that stretch happen?
that was a 10,
What was
11,
that? 6
10,
years?
no, 10, 11 years in OKC. Drafted in '08, ended in 19, went to Houston in 19.
Tilo, what was Russ's stats in Sacramento? I'm just curious.
He had good
Um,
stats in Sacramento.
I'm just curious.
15, 15 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds.
that's good.
That was
That's good
that's what I'm
stats to
And
saying.
be
that
to
was
be
in
to be
At third at
basically banished from the league.
right.
That's on the
And
down.
and,
net
and
That's
at
on.
and at 37, 38 years old.
That's on
29
the
minutes a game.
downside. That's on
Right.
the downside.
Right.
That's on the downside,
Right.
Dre. I don't know if I could agree with you. Russell West. If Amari Stoudemire is in the Hall of
No,
Fame,
no, no, no. And guess what? I don't think he needs to be in there
And
either.
let me ask a question, even though we not really trying to dominate this conversation about Russ, because like he's first ballot
Well, it's
regardless.
the
So what we think?
conversation is really about what warrants a Hall of
What
Famer.
warrants
So
a Hall of Famer,
it
right?
fits. Right. It's
So
not
my question is
really
this,
about
right? Let's
Amari.
let's let's flip a narrative and let me ask this question. If Mike Brown is still in Sacramento with that team that Russ was on with DeMar DeRozan, Zach Levine, is Demontis Sabonis was there as well?
Yeah.
Is that team a dominant team and we're talking a different conversation?
Something's up with Sabonis. I don't know what it is. Like
No.
he got
After
all
he
the
left to
tools,
me,
but he just
I
after
don't
don't.
agree with that.
after he left Indiana, he was not the same player.
I don't know what
let
it
me
is.
ask
He got
you.
the
Let
tools,
me.
but he just,
I got a
No.
question, Dre.
Mhm.
Hmm.
If you're a Hall of Fame voter, you got a ballot in your hand, okay? And Russell Westbrook is on that ballot right now. You mean to tell me you're not voting for him to get it in the
I
NBA?
vote for
I
him.
mean, in the
I'll
Hall
probably
of
vote for
Fame?
him.
And here's my
I gotta see the other names.
okay. The other
That's fair.
names, is that you take a point guard, take four other point guards outside of Westbrook in his era. Take 4 point guards in his era.
And his era, he's the best point guard. Wait,
Over
no,
Chris
Okay.
eh,
Paul.
no,
Wait,
no,
Hold,
no,
wait,
hold
wait,
on.
no.
hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold on,
Hold on.
hold on,
Hold
hold on,
on.
hold on.
Wait. I want to qualify that question that L just gave because I want to build on it. So Same question to you, and I'm gonna give it to all of them. I'm gonna let Dre answer first because he was the first one. So, veterans, because Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul both retired this season,
That's
which
right.
means they're gonna be eligible for the Hall of Fame in the same year.
Same
In
time.
the same year.
So, you voted for everybody else. Your last vote has to go between Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that's
Who you
nasty.
voting
I'm
for?
pick,
It
I'm
is
picking
nasty.
Chris.
That's why I did it.
I'm picking Chris Paul.
Okay. George, who you picking?
Russ.
Willie.
Russ.
L.
Russell Westbrook. Chris
Wow.
Chris Paul is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Ooh.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
He is
That's a hot
not.
take.
Not
That's a hot
over,
take, L.
not over Russ. Not over Russ.
Wait.
Not
Now
over
I
Russ.
disagree. He's a first ballot, but right, not over Russ.
I'm picking
Not
him
over
over
Russ.
Russ.
Now you're bugging. I can't pick
Wait.
him over Russ because
Not over
Russ's
Russ.
body of work is way better than Chris Paul's, bro.
Chris Paul is the reason why the Clippers became relevant again.
That means absolutely
He was the
nothing.
reason Charlotte basketball was this man was he's the other best player on that
Wait,
Charlotte
wait,
team.
wait, 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 wait.
We
I hear
forgot.
what you're saying, Dre. No, I hear what you're saying, Dre. But
Nah,
Amari
man, that
Stoudemire.
he
Wait,
is
come
the
out, time
nah,
out. But
nah.
Dre, but Amari Stoudemire it can be said that Amari Stoudemire is the reason why the Knicks became relevant again too, and that's
That's
true.
right.
But Chris Paul literally had, and when I say winning seasons, it may not have translated into championships, but Chris Paul literally carried nobodies to the NBA playoffs. We're not doing that. We not that
So,
man
so,
made New Orleans
so Westbrook
basketball watchable.
Westbrook didn't carry nobody to the playoffs. That
What
man
you
went to the
mean?
that man went to the playoffs with Andre Roberson, my guy.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Come on,
Yo,
man.
why did
whoa,
I know you was gonna
whoa,
say that, Abe?
whoa.
Why did I
I
know
knew
you
Thank
was
I
you,
gonna?
George. Thank you. Thank you,
no no
George.
no 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 no
Al,
no 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 no
Al, what we doing?
no 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 no.
The great David Wright is in the
Wow.
building.
Look who
So,
decided to join
so
us.
Dre, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Fresh off
I'm
a
asking you a
40-point
question.
game at the Stella Awards basketball celebrity basketball game.
You gave him 40? You gave him 40?
I had 12 points and 7 rebounds and 4 assists
That's good
We
in
numbers.
need
10
show,
minutes.
show
Listen.
me the picture. Show me the picture. I need to see. I need to make sure that this is like I need you to
Somebody got to
First,
verify
get
I
you
want to
the
make
these.
sure the
Dre.
stats
Somebody,
are legit.
Dre. Somebody got to go get the book. You got to see proof of life.
Yeah, you gotta verify these stats, big bro.
You gotta hold up that picture like
I
Will
send you
did, bro. You gotta hold that picture up like
those,
Will did.
those,
Dre, we need
those
proof
are
of life in the
Draymond
book.
Green numbers.
So
I'm
Dave,
gonna show you the highlights. Both the highlights.
you came in at a perfect time. We're talking about the Hall of Fame, and we know Amari got in, but there's a debate as to whether or not Amari is a Hall of Famer. So now we're talking about what makes a Hall of Famer, and we're talking Russell Westbrook. Knowing that Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul have now retired at the same time, which means they'll be eligible for the Hall of Fame in the same year. Let me ask you the question I just asked these guys. Now, you're a Hall of Fame voter. You voted for everybody else. You got one vote left, and it's either gonna be Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook. Who are you putting in the Hall?
Russell Westbrook.
There it is.
The man he averaged a triple double, not once, but twice or 3 times. He averaged a triple double. It became so normal that we stopped even talking about it. Because the reason Oscar Robertson is in the Hall of Fame is because of that.
And he won a championship with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oscar
Yeah,
Robertson did win the championship with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
he
That's
won
true.
one chip. So it's definitely Russ. Chris Paul, I think they're gonna Pete Rose him because the league he done turned off the league
Wow.
folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's our second hot take of the night. You think they're gonna Pete Rose him?
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
don't think
Yeah,
that's
man.
gonna happen.
How
I
you
agree.
send the man home? Say, yo, just go
He
home.
sent
We'll
him
get back to
home,
you.
yo.
Not we cutting your contract or we're cutting you from the team. Yo, just go home.
We're gonna
Go
pay
home.
you to sit at home. We just don't want you here.
He was trying to
And
rob
you
the team.
remember when he was supposed to get traded to the
No.
he was supposed to get traded to the Lakers back when Kobe was there, and they
And
blocked that trade.
they vetoed
David
it.
Stern vetoed that deal because
David Stern said,
that would have
absolutely
started a
not.
trickle effect.
That was a
That
competitive balance veto. That was a competitive balance veto. He said, yeah, this is going to tip the
So
league. We can't do that.
Paul might not get in until his second or third time around.
I think they're gonna heritage him. They're gonna let him get in on the heritage ballot.
He
But
might get
definitely
a
I
Russell
know.
Westbrook.
what's the joint they just did for Pete Rose? What is it? Postumosis?
Posthumously.
Posthumous.
Right? Yep, that's what he gonna get.
And
He
he
gonna
still
die.
shouldn't get it. And he still shouldn't get it.
I don't
They
think
still not
Stoudemire is a Hall of Famer, yo. I don't think
they
so.
they still not gonna let Pete Rose in on that.
No, I was talking
Oh,
about
no,
Chris
he's
Paul.
in. It's done.
They
Yeah,
let him
he's
in on
done.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what I
done.
said.
He's in.
When he
So then
died.
so then
He's
so
in.
then where's Barry Bonds? Where's Mark McGuire? Where's
So
Roger Clemens? They got to get in.
So Michael Kay of Yankee fame and of course of WFAN, I'm sorry, of WESPN in New York, ESPN Radio, he made a very interesting point. He said all of them should come out of retirement for one inning and reset the clock. Because if you come out of
Wow.
retirement and play one game, he said he told Alex Rodriguez to his face, come out of retirement for one at bat. And it resets the clock because now you got to wait 5 more years. He said because you need these old writers to die off.
Well, here's my thing with the Baseball Hall of Fame. To me, the Baseball Hall of Fame is hypocritical and it's
It's the worst.
it's the worst, right? Because you're banning players that allegedly, because not all of them have positive steroid test results. So you're banning
Right.
players who allegedly took steroids. Meanwhile, Bud Selig is in the Hall of Fame, and he needed those players to take steroids because if they didn't take steroids, i.e., Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Jose Canseco, you
Alex
don't get
Rodriguez.
Alex
And
Rodriguez.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you don't get
go ahead, bro.
you do not get the resurgence of baseball post that strike.
Manny Ramirez,
Bud
That
Selig
strike,
shouldn't be in baseball because
Poppy Ortiz.
he had the league juiced of baseball so they could hit further home runs.
That's true.
but he's
Right.
in the Hall of Fame. But he's in the Hall of Fame. Now, Big Poppy had a positive drug test result.
And he's still in. And he just got in.
And he is in the Hall of Fame.
Because they like Poppy.
And he's from
You got
Boston.
They
you
didn't. They
got
didn't. They didn't like Clemens. They don't
you
like
got
Bonds.
you got straight up KKK members.
Ty Cobb.
And you have KKK members who took their uniform off and wore white sheets and burnt crosses in front of Jackie Robinson's hotel sometime. You got those guys in the Hall of Fame because the Hall of Fame is supposed to be about character and integrity, right? And if you don't happen to have the character and the integrity, if you get 3,000 hits or 500 home runs, or you get 300 wins as a pitcher or 3,000 strikeouts as a pitcher, you automatic bid. With or without good character, with or without good integrity, you're in. So you look at and it's not the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. It is the Cooperstown Hall. And the people and I'm taking up too much time, I'm gonna quit. The people that you got banned from going into the Hall
You
of
preaching,
Fame
sir.
were all Hall of Fame players before steroids
Before they
became an
got
issue.
facts.
Every one of them were Hall of Fame players long before Jose Canseco wrote that book and the Balco investigation happened. Because if
And the
Jose
Mitchell report.
Canseco,
Don't forget
yeah,
the Mitchell report.
yeah. So if Jose Canseco doesn't write that book, you don't get the Balco, you don't get the Mitchell Award. You don't don't get 91 of those. If
Not
Jose
to
Kendall
mention
doesn't
that
right juice.
Bonds, I'm sorry to cut you off, El, but to your point, not to mention that Bonds and Clemens don't appear in the Mitchell report. There
No,
are
they-
no positive tests for either of them. Only speculation.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Yeah. It's unfair.
It's not. It's
But the
not.
thing with the thing with Roger Clemens is Andy Pettit. Andy Pettit is op.
The Andy Pettis the op. That's
Andy-
his boy. What you talking about? Andy Pettit, they brothers practically.
Yeah, but Andy Pettit had his name though. Because remember, Andy Pettit had a positive test.
He did.
And Andy Pettit
And he said Clemens gave it to
Roger's
me.
trainer.
I ain't going
He
out
did. He did. He threw him under the bus.
Roger Clemens was like, what?
Yeah, I got
Like,
that from
bro,
Rod.
whose side you on?
I got that from
So,
Rod.
of course-
He did
so
that
of
Nino
course-
Brown. He said, "This thing is bigger than you and me." Here's
This
it.
thing is
That light skinned nigga is the real head of the CMP.
Yeah, you gotta watch it because remember Gary Sheffield told a lot of stories too to
Of
absolve
course.
himself.
Gary Sheffield
Andy
was a
Pettit.
chatty patty.
Andy Pettit
Well,
is
what
a
you
church
expect?
boy.
He got good nephew.
Yeah. There's drugs all in that family. Andy Pettit is a church boy. So they're gonna believe Andy Pettit over Roger Clemens, and they already hate Roger Clemens. Come on, man. I don't know, man. So both of those Hall of Fames are trash. The only Hall of Fame I think that is at least
The football Hall of
holding
Fame.
up some kind football Hall of Fame and hockey.
But is football only the NFL?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the college
Yeah.
football got their own
They
joint.
have a whole separate Hall of Fame.
They
The
got a
NFL.
whole, and that's what they need to do.
I
need
agree
to-
that's what needs
They
to
need
happen.
to separate it.
The NBA needs their own Hall of Fame, and Major League Baseball needs its own Hall of Fame. Separate from
Because
these
I
other
think the
halls of
I
fame.
think the basketball Hall of Fame.
A lot of the NBA voters. That's a lot of fan voting, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, no, not no, because
No,
there is
'cause
a
I ain't never
committee.
vote.
There is a committee for the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. There is a committee, but they cry. I told you I did the research. Like there's no real, and it says it. There's no real criteria. They just look at a player's body of work and impact on the community. I'm like popularity contest.
Well, if they looking
That-
at if they looking at a player's body of work, then somebody held a gun to them voters' heads and said, Stoudemire.
I'm telling you right now, if they talking
Yeah.
about
It was
that kind of body
D'Antoni.
of work,
D'Antoni
Victor
said I'm
Wembanyama
not
don't
going
even
in without Amari.
Victor Wembanyama's already in.
Already, without question.
Already.
Because
Right.
Stoudemire has no college career. I don't
said
think
that.
he
Yep.
got. I don't think he got any Olympic career really. Maybe got one medal, if that, and he ain't got no championships.
Correct.
He
You're
should.
absolutely right.
No,
They-
he don't even got no fight. He don't got not a finals
He
appearance.
doesn't have a final. He doesn't have a finals
Eastern
appearance.
Conference,
Right. He doesn't even have a finals
Western
appearance.
They might as well put Antonio McDyess in there.
Forgot about Antonio McDyess.
No, but
If not- if not
Dave,
for
we
that-
How
It's
could
actually
you
talked about.
forget? How could you forget him?
We tried to
If
see
not
if there
for
were
that-
30
Wow.
power forwards that were better than Amari Stoudemire, and I found the list from NBA writers. Amari is actually number 17 on that list. In the history, he's actually ahead of Larry Johnson. Can you believe that?
And that's not fair because now, if talking about Hall of Fame, Larry Johnson at UNLV, that man was a monster.
You sound like you've been on the show the whole time. My goodness.
And in
Because we
Charlotte,
said
he was-
that.
in Charlotte, he was a monster because he put the Celtics run of dominance to bed in that 93-94 season. He put them to bed. Him and Alonzo Mourning.
Without Larry Johnson, we will not have Tyler Perry. We won't have Big Mama House.
Are you dumb?
We won't have Mrs.
Nigga
Doubtfire.
said Larry Johnson, Grandma Bob was the
David,
first
are
Medea.
you dumb?
He started all of this.
He was the first Medea, the first Ancient Mama on the,
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
All
NBA.
right. We gotta shift gears.
Wouldn't be no Medea without him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable John David Wright. That's all I can say.
Ooh,
The incomparable John David
ooh.
Wright. Freshly back from the Stella Awards. Hope you had a great time, bro.
Yeah.
So what's this I'm hearing though? The nosebleed seats was like $400 down there in Charlotte for the sellers.
Yeah, they were.
I
They
heard that
were.
somewhere too. These scalpers is out of control. I told you the secondary market is wild.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
And
going down the I'm going down the turnpike to see that game on October 30th. I don't hear nothing.
That you're gonna have to because
And
October
that might be
20th.
sold out if I'm not careful. And next
Right,
week,
but you
about
better
a
get it
weekend.
now because the Knicks fans who can't get in October 20th are gonna make that trip.
Yo,
So
bro, let me tell you
oh
something.
yeah,
We were down. I was down there for the first time in 20 years on Saturday.
you
yes, so
And
that
you
they
both.
all
Max.
that Max is they already going crazy over that game alone.
Just that matchup, exactly.
Get that
Yeah.
matchup. And then the February 11th Super Bowl weekend. That matchup.
So it's gonna be very interesting. Also the New York Knicks have 34 national television games, the most of any team this year.
No, it was a
Yes.
tie.
It's a tie,
Well,
yes, but it is
well
one of the most.
deserved. Well deserved. Well
But
deserved.
watch this, Willie. You'll appreciate this, and George, you will as well. You know who they're tied with?
Oh, I know.
The L.A. Lakers.
I
Even
love LA.
even the CCM Lakers have 34.
But let me say something. Let me say something about my Lakers. I think that
CCM.
I think they're gonna be
CCM
on a downward
Trouble,
spiral
the
The
trouble
Lakers have
with
gone
because
CCM. I'm
they don't
sorry.
even have an opening night game this year. That is ridiculous.
But they're still on national TV 34
that's
times, Willie.
I don't care. The Lakers are always on opening night.
No,
let
no,
them
they're tied.
let them
It's the
sleep.
Lakers, Sixers, and Spurs.
Opening night. They got an opening night game with Luca? I don't think so.
The Lakers do not have an opening night game this year.
Come
No,
on, dog. You better pay attention. We Laker fans. We know this.
It's the
LeBron left,
LeBron.
so did primetime TV.
It's the LeBron effect,
let them sleep.
George.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Because like I said to a couple of my friends, LeBron can have the opening night game, and then when Philly comes to LA in December,
Christmas
um
Day.
LeBron's gonna be out with a foot injury and Embiid's gonna be out with a knee. So it's fine. They can open
He better not.
Yeah,
He
you
better
better
not.
stop because y'all going through family issues right now.
roll the
Y'all,
ball on the
y'all,
floor. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
y'all might not even have a team. Y'all might end up
As long as
in
Jeannie Buss got the
Saskatchewan.
final vote,
Y'all
the
might end up
Buss
in
family will have a
Saskatchewan
stake in
somewhere.
the Lake. The
Roll the
Lakers will.
ball
The
on the
Jeannie Buss will
floor.
have a stake in the Lakers
Brock,
if she has anything to
Brock,
say with it.
Brock
5 out of
Lesnar.
her 6 siblings, all
Okay.
6 have to say yes.
All right. Okay. Let's get back. Let's get back on track with that. But
Come
yes,
on, George. They ain't gonna talk about our Lakers. We
that is
good.
absolutely true. But the Lakers do have 34 national television games as well this year. So the Lakers are still money, and it's back to being what it is. The Knicks and the Lakers are the money this year.
Even
And the
though we all
Sixers
white.
and the Spurs.
The
Even though we
six
all white.
The
CCM,
Spurs?
the CCM
Why?
Lakers,
Why did the Spurs have 34 telefi-
because they were in they are because
What do you
Wemby
have?
is the new villain.
Wemby is the new poster child.
He's the
Hope
poster
everybody
child
see the way
slash
he
Ain't
missed.
villain.
don't
Did you see the
nobody
way
want to watch
Wemby
the
missed
French
that
version.
jump shot?
No, nobody want to see the French lurch play ball.
The
I'm
French
already sick of it.
lurch.
Look how he's encouraging his teammates and oh, shut up.
Listen, the more I watch that Western Conference Finals celebration, the more I laugh because I sit there going, they really thought they won the championship.
They really
They are the
did.
best. What? Look, Wemby is great at being number two.
We're gonna start calling himself Rollins.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yes, you're my favorite number two.
But we got to shift gears. We got to shift gears. But great basketball talk. We'll continue some more of that next week, as things continue to go as far as basketball goes. But shifting gears to World Wrestling Entertainment before we get out of here. Wow.
Woo!
Yeah.
We've got to talk about last night's Monday Night Raw as they advanced the Bloodline story to someplace I kind of saw it going, but it's still been fun to watch.
I'm over it.
Dre, you over it?
I'm over it.
Wow.
You didn't think
I was gonna,
Solo was
I'm,
gonna give him the spike?
I did. I was gonna post it, but I said before I post it, let me see if Dwayne do the show tomorrow. I know he gonna bring this up, and
Of course.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I am excited that Zilla made his debut though.
His debut at NXT last week, yes.
Yeah.
Zilla
But
Fatu is now on the NXT roster.
you know what? When I say I'm over it, I'm just like over it in the sense of, all right, we are going to take this. Like, where's this going?
I can tell you, there is going to be a final boss sighting in this whole narrative. It's
Well,
coming.
yeah, because I heard he's supposed to be like not doing stuff for the rest of whatever because his movie bomb.
Yeah, he's gonna be in this. He's gonna be in this narrative somewhere.
All
He
right.
has to be.
I guess.
I think they're prepping for Survivor Series #1.
Yeah.
War games.
LA Night is the worst.
Number 2, one thing that the Tribal Chief does better than even wrestling is elevating other people.
Yeah,
This is true. This is true.
He makes stars,
You're on to
and
something.
he's turning Solo
To a superstar.
like this is way faster than he turned Jay into a star.
Right.
Like he's turning Solo into a mega star, and Solo.
Well, Solo, to his
has-
credit, he found his lane, and he's been operating in it for a while. So now this Roman push is the extra push he needs to get all the way up there now.
and he has all the tools.
Yeah,
He has all the tools. 'Cause I'm telling you,
he's
you
gonna
know
end
how,
up
like,
being Solo's gonna be the best Uso.
yeah, because it's like, you know how everybody's like kind of cooled off on Jay. Once Solo gets rolling, nobody's gonna want him to go back. Like he is hilarious. He got the jokes. He got
This
the.
is your warning shot. Pew.
I think they cooled off on. I think they cooled off on Jay because Jay spends most of his energy in his entrance. He's like the ultimate warrior. So by the time he gets to the match,
He need to get his cardio up.
He do one super kick and that nigga breathes hard. Like
Hey, it's all money.
That nigga need to get his
no,
cardio up.
no. I agree, but it's just like yo, watching like bro, you winded from doing all that yeeting, and Solo just comes off as genuinely Solo and Jacob. Did you watch the Jacob interview with Stephanie?
Yeah, man.
Great
I
interview.
looked at-
Great
yeah.
interview.
I'm just like, yo, these guys are full. Like, they're naturally
They're funny. Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
like
Hilarious. That
Stephanie
Triple H imitation.
no.
Yo, Stephanie was dying the whole interview. She was laughing
she-
the whole interview.
It was when he was mimicking him
That
and
guy's so
Michael.
Jacob.
And Michael Hayes.
Oh my God. With the yo,
Yo, who
I'm
can't look
alive.
at him and see that's Jacob? Take that mask off.
He's like, Jacob, take that mask off.
Yo, but even like I'm just like so enamored with those two. Period. But I'm just like I am tired of this circle of all right Roman. But I get what you're saying, George. And long term storytelling, Roman has to do this because he's the only one that can elevate them to where they. But my thing is, I just pray he doesn't elevate them, and we have a situation like Cody, where he made Cody look amazing.
Well, here's the difference, though, Dre. No, you're right, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I gotta make this point with you saying that. This is the difference. Cody was elevated by the people to that point, to where Roman was like, okay, this is gonna be my successor. Y'all want me to put him over? I'm gonna do that. Cody's not that guy. He's just not. The real successor is in the family, and it's Jacob. It's Solo.
I disagree with you, but that's gonna be your next segue. So I'm gonna let you cook.
It's Jacob. It's Solo, and then outside the family, it's Oba.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
Okay.
he sees the bigger picture. It's not time
Mhm.
for me to let Oba here yet. Let him do what he's doing. So right now, I still got to keep everybody engaged. So let me elevate my family while I got this time right now.
Right.
Now, by the time we get to Mania next year, it's gonna be Oba's time.
I don't
Is that
know. Solo, yo, man, that them pops with Solo is deafening. It's deafening.
it is? But those pops with Oba. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Oba is
yeah,
otherworldly at this point.
This is what
yeah.
Triple H is talking about. When you have to work hard enough so the people choose you. Once they choose you, you've done your
You've
job.
done
You
your
can't
job.
be. He was taking shots at Damian Priest. You can't be out here just begging for shots and like you come out here and you
And
got the
and you get no
pyro, you got the
reaction.
music, and there's no reaction.
No reaction.
That's not on us. That's not on us. That's on you. You got to get that. You got to get that. So like we know who the people are. Braun Breaker has been heel, heel since he's been in there. Let Braun Breaker music come on. Please go. Everybody start barking. Everybody go crazy. Like this
Obafemi
feud
was
with him and
supposed to be a heel.
this feud with
Obafemi was
him and
supposed to be
Oba.
a heel. But then
Yeah.
Oba's music hit and they turned him face immediately. Like, oh, yeah, this is the next big thing right here.
Rick,
But he's
Rick was supposed to be a heel too.
his level of face. I don't know if it's because he's African. I don't. His level of face is like not political. It's not that boring stick where it's just like, oh, typical baby face.
No,
Like you don't
I'm a
get that from him.
he has that Dwayne
right.
Johnson level of
Yeah,
charisma. He
yeah.
he comes out and his aura is just different.
Did
Because
you see him
when they
mock?
finally let The Rock be The Rock, you saw the aura was just different. It was
Did
just
you see him
he
mock
just got it.
Braun Breaker yesterday? I'm sitting there.
Oh,
So,
yeah. He just got
pause.
it.
Brown was
Bro,
that close to laughing, yo. He was
yo,
like,
he
oh,
almost broke him.
he almost broke him.
He almost broke him. He almost broke him.
So I mean, it's a lot of good stuff going on. The girls are cooking again with Stephanie and Becky being back.
I
Like I like
disagree.
that.
Dre's tired of Becky.
That's my bathroom break.
That's your bathroom break of the show?
Respectfully.
Stephanie with her live. You come out here and
Res-
we fight. Come and you
Hey,
come and we fight.
respectfully, when Stephanie Vakir comes to the ring, I ain't going to nobody's bathroom. I don't care I don't care how bad I gotta go. I'm gonna watch.
Just bring back
Stephanie looked a
Naomi and
little different
Bianca.
last night. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it there. We all
I mean
married on
that.
this podcast. I'm gonna leave it there.
I
One
mean
more
I'm
time,
I'm,
she
I'm gonna leave.
said.
I'm gonna leave it there.
listen,
We're gonna leave it there.
listen.
We're gonna leave it there.
I'm okay.
We're gonna leave it there.
I'm okay visually, but I'm just like when she starts talking, I'm just like, and Liv, it's the same thing. Like I'm just like, yo, where's Rhea? Where, like,
Rhea is injured.
no, I
Rhea hurt.
know. I'm saying, like, I miss Rhea. I miss
Rhea
Naomi.
hurt. Naomi knocked up. Naomi
Right.
just had the baby.
Bianca
Well,
just
no.
had the
Naomi
baby.
had the baby, and Bianca had her baby. They're
Just had
both,
the baby,
they're
man.
both in nursing mode now. They're both on maternity leave.
Tiffany Stratton comes out and you can hear a pin drop.
No reaction. You see, they had her drop the title on Friday night.
They had to though. They
Yeah.
had to. They're trying to build up
But shout out to the Chelsea Green storyline with Nick Aldis. Good job by Nick.
Oh, oh my
Good
that was
God.
job by
awesome.
Nick. Good
That
job.
was such a swerve.
Yeah.
Well done.
Such,
Well done.
such a, because
Well
I was
done.
sitting there like,
They
okay, well,
played
then
us
ain't no,
perfectly because
yeah, they
all
did.
week, that's all we talked about. Like, oh, she gonna have to give up the title.
They
Broken
did.
Orbital. They did that perfectly. Kudos to them for that.
Yeah.
They got us.
What do you think? What do you think? Okay, me and you somewhat talked about it, D. Now we got George on here. What is your take in the main event scene of SmackDown?
SmackDown main event scene. I love it. Kevin Owens and CM Punk. cuss. They this close to cussing each other out on every
Yeah,
promo. They
I
are
still feel like they missing something. I don't know
and
if they make.
no,
I don't know if it's a slow burn or
I'm enjoying the disrespect of Kevin calling him Phil every week.
you got to follow the breadcrumbs. What he's talking about is him, is Eddie Kingston,
yeah,
is a whole bunch of
yeah, the
AEW
young
stuff
buck, yeah, young bucks, ring
going
of.
back
This go
to.
back to Ring of Honor, yeah.
The
So
problem
I'm
though,
just saying,
but here's the issue with that though. The issue with that though is the casual WWE fan is not like us. So so it gets a great reaction from us because we understand the
The
storytelling.
story, yeah, not
But
everybody.
the casual in arena story, because most WWE fans are just that. That's why the WWE prints money. They are WWE fans, so they don't understand. They're not wrestling fans like we are. We're wrestling fans. We watch
yeah,
everything. They don't do that. So so we're popping at home, and the arena's like, because they don't
But
understand what Kevin's saying. They don't understand
but
the
then
magnitude of what Kevin is saying in these particular moments.
But in instances like that, for me, that's when you need to put a Rome. You need to pull a Roman. When him and Roman had that back and forth, and a lot of people didn't know what Roman was talking about when he talked about
The Colt Cabana
you
interview.
yeah no yeah you made it hard
And
for
and
he
you
brought
bro.
you tried to
right
hold
he
me. You
explained
tried to
it.
hold me back.
He like he explained it. Like I think Kevin needs to go more into that. Like yo, you was fat shaming me. You was making fun of like people need to understand. Like that's the thing. Like if somebody doesn't watch Avengers or whatever, there's moments where it's like, oh, that's what happened, and it makes you want to go
Yeah.
back and see. Oh, maybe I need to go back to see. Like Kevin needs to get or Phil, whoever, one of them needs to give him that thing because I'm just like, this is the right. This is what we
See, Kevin
waited
got you
for.
calling him Phil now.
Well, I've always called it because I've never been a CM Punk fan. So I just feel like they need. There's just something. There's something
They
missing.
can, I like it because they could go a bunch of different places with
Right.
it. Because Sammy could get jealous and interrupt it. Gunther is always around the championship. They could Cody knows is always around the championship.
Well, he got
With his,
Randy. He
with his
got
track
Randy right
jacket
now,
on,
and him and
with his
Randy is
track
cooking.
jacket on.
Him and Randy
Like
cooking right now.
and like I get what the whole Cody thing. I feel like Cody's like a necessary evil. He's like to me, he's like the white Jay. Like everybody's gonna love him, but don't tell me you're not tired of him too. I love Jay. I have no problem with Jay, but I get if somebody else is tired of Jay. I get it. So,
I'm tired of Cody.
but like I'm listen the way
I'm so
it
tired of
just
Cody.
I want
it
Hill Cody.
irritates the life out of me that how everybody else could lose their title and roll out the ring, but he's the only one that got to be sitting on the apron.
Because
Like
Cody has to be the center of attention. He's a narcissist.
it's annoying.
Cody's a narcissist.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Cody is the guy who, and you got to feel for him because the thing was he never knew if he was gonna have this moment. There was
Did you
there was a
think
moment
about
where
it?
they doubted him.
You have to consider the moment that the WWE has given this man. He debuted at WrestleMania at Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
I'm talking about prior, George. I'm talking about when
But we can't. It's almost like one day I was bored and I was arguing with some AEW marks on TikTok because there's this guy on Twitter that keeps on saying that Roman's overrated and he's trying to get pub and all of that stuff. But
Welcome, Nefertiti G. You're entered the Church Guys Sports Show. We just talk sports and life. Right now, we're talking some wrestling. So if you're into that sort of thing, stick around. Hang out with us for a little while.
so I get in there and I'm like, they're saying that Roman's overrated. I'm like, I was like, how? I was like, tell me when was his last bad match? And they're just reaching into the past. Well, they were throwing dog food on him and this and that. I'm like, yo, you talking about before the pandemic? I'm talking about right now. Like, when's the last time? Like, you don't remember? I was like, you don't remember him and Sammy? You don't remember him and AJ Styles? You don't remember all the times with him and Brock?
no
Like,
him and I don't remember Extreme Rules. Him and Big Show. That was a great match. For Roman to have a great match with Big Show,
Roman don't got no bad matches, bro. He is he's literally the complete package.
Yeah, because even the
I,
earlier joints with him and Cena was good.
yeah, it took a minute. It took a
Mhm.
minute,
It did.
but he's
It
here
did.
now. So why people are really holding against him when he was the big dog? And it's just like it's really silly. It's really silly.
Bro, but look at who you arguing with. Like we're talking about dudes who watch people super kick each other, don't sell, elbow, don't sell, act fit, don't sell. Like so
Bro.
in their mind, you know what I really began to understand wrestling when I saw Shawn Michaels versus the British Bulldog on Saturday Night Main Event when Shawn Michaels won his
Mhm.
first Intercontinental Championship. When Owen Hart faced Bret Hart. Because in my mind, I'm like, what is happening? Because I was a Hogan fan. I was waiting for the Hulk up, waiting for the but I'm sitting there and listening to Vince McMahon and Bobby Heenan explain what is going on between Bret Hart and Owen Hart, why every move mattered. Then you had the match where you incited Roddy Piper as the special guest referee. Understanding that whole dynamic where he trained there. They trained him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting there like, so once you understand the psychology of what a match, AEW people don't understand that.
They don't.
They don't. They so in their minds, Roman matches are, but we get like this. Like to me, hands down, him and Seth has to be the greatest I've seen. That is to me Roman's greatest match
It's
outside of
definitely
all the
a
other
classic.
matches. And me and Dwayne talked about it last week, and it was just the whole psychology, the way they brung all those years of whatever into that one match. And I'm
Hmm.
sitting there at the edge of my seat, like, yo, there is a possibility that the WWE can swerve us and Seth can win.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But it's just sometimes I don't I feel like, and I talked to D'Lo about this before. People feel like your favorite wrestler, is not successful because they don't have a title on their waist, or because your favorite wrestler lost a match. Like like when Trick lost,
Because they still treat it too much like a sport.
right, right. Trick loses the U.S. title. Everybody was going sick. I was like, I think they're just setting them up for Money in the Bank,
I
y'all. Like,
told, didn't I say that last week?
yeah.
I said, I'm good with it.
But they don't understand the psychology of wrestling. Like when that
Right.
happens, that person's being set up for the next level. That's a mid card title. The prize is the big one, or to at least be in that scene. Because even if you don't hold the title, like you just said, if you're in the main event scene, you're making big money.
If you're in the chase, like people
Yeah,
forget, the chase is way more exciting than the
and
actual them having
and
it.
that's where
Like,
Cody belongs in the chase.
chase,
Cody should
always in the chase.
perpetually be chasing because
Yep.
that's when he's at his best.
And to me, that's what made The Rock great. Like I sat there and I was really going back watching stuff, and I'm like, yo, The Rock never really had a long reign. He
No,
would win it one time and maybe lose it the next pay-per-view. And I'm talking about a random pay-per-view, not nothing major like a backlash.
I love short championship reigns because I don't want to go into the thing with. I'll even say Roman. The one issue I had with Roman and Cody, it was just like, as good as this match is, I know the ending already. So it's
right.
like it
You
kind
knew
of
they
like,
were gonna win, but
right,
that's one of the things that made the Attitude Era so great to me
yeah,
because that Vince got that right. You just didn't know. Number
right.
one, the champ was gonna be defending the title at every PLE, and number two, you didn't know which PLE was gonna be the one where they was gonna drop, or if it was gonna be a random Monday Night Raw,
I was about to say that. Or
And then
SmackDown,
they
like,
or a random Super Bowl show.
right.
remember
Or
that Monday
Sunday Night
night
Heat.
WCW messed up. Remember that Monday night WCW messed up. It was
Yep.
like, hey, they're gonna give Mick
They
Foley the
they
World Heavyweight
hand
Championship.
they handed WWE the Monday Night Wars that night.
Everybody grabbed their little, remember that yellow and brown box?
Everybody went Mick Foley. Yeah, let's go watch this.
Yeah,
Everybody
because it
piece
was,
of kettle, yo.
yeah, it's a
Tony
situation.
Giovanni was probably a jerk.
It was the situation where it's just like, uh, Mick Foley. Okay, not only do I know, I want to see how this is going to happen.
Right.
Not
Like
just it
Vince
because
is
I
putting
was
the
one of
title on
them.
Mick Foley. I gotta see this.
I gotta
I
see
was
this.
one of
And
them. I'm
it
watching
was booked
NWO.
perfectly. It was booked
Yeah,
perfectly. Him running
yeah.
around the ring with the junk. Oh
And
my god.
Tony Schiavone should have been fired that night for doing that.
But no. You don't fire him because I'm pretty sure it was Eric
No.
Bischoff that
That was
told him to
if
do
you
it.
watch the documentary, that was Schiavone's idea because he was also one of
Mm.
the
It was,
writers at
it was
WCW.
Shivani's
Yes,
call.
that
Wow.
was Schiavone's call.
Is this on the rise and fall of WCW?
Yes,
I got
it's
okay.
in
I'm gonna
there.
go.
Go back and
I'm gonna
watch
go
it.
back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back
Yes,
and watch it.
it's
I
in
did
there.
not know it was his
That was
fault.
Schiavone's
I
call
thought that was a
because
Bischoff call.
he was one of the writers
Because
and they
remember,
decided.
Bischoff was doing that. He was like
I mean,
Aldo
Bischoff.
Montoya versus Yawn.
Bischoff signed off on it, but that was Schiavone's call, and it was just dumb. It's like because at the time we know Raw was pre-taped, and so I'm like, that's stupid. You just gave your competition.
Petition, yeah.
Like
We all
Mick
was like,
Foley is a
ooh.
fan favorite. Are you
And that's what
dumb?
I'm saying. You didn't know how over he was.
Clearly, you're not paying attention.
You're not right.
Right.
And he beat The Rock for it. Like how? The Rock is part of the corporation. So
Like, so
so
everybody
now we
said,
gonna go watch
"Let's go
that?
see how this
That's
happens."
what I'm saying. That's basically what you.
It
That's
was-
basically
what
what
we-
you did.
kinda like
Listen,
Cody
that's what I did that night. I think that's what we all did that night. For those of us who
we
saw
all
it
changed
live,
the channel, yeah.
we all
We all
did.
I know
We
I
all
did.
changed the channel that night.
I was
And
I was
I
at
never.
my brother's
I hate
house.
to say it, I never turned back.
No,
Because after that, it was mainly the E. Yeah, I would catch it. I would catch the WCW after that a little bit, but it was mainly the E after that.
Mhm,
right.
mhm.
And then you watch The Rock beat him in that no people in the arena match.
That
Like
again, brilliant. That the Super Bowl
the Super
halftime
Bowl's
Sunday night
halftime-
Heat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keenan Ivory Wayans. Because it was
Why?
Keenan Ivory Wayans that he was the pioneer of that. Let's get in on the Super Bowl thing.
Right.
So Vince
Oh,
stole that
okay.
idea from Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Right.
Because Keenan
That's-
started it with
That's
the half.
crazy to me.
Listen, Keenan Ivory Wayans changed the Super Bowl halftime show. My man took away
Completely.
those viewers, and the next year the NFL said, "Bumped out. We're going to get Michael Jackson.
Get Michael Jackson.
we need Michael Jackson because
NFL,
we can't have this happen again."
NFL don't do two things. They don't want to. You can't miss their games, and they don't play about their money. They
Yep.
man.
They
Nope.
they lost a ton of money that halftime
Yup.
because Keenan Ivory Wayans said, "We could do something better than this corny garbage."
It used to be them. It used to be like Rose Bowl halftime shows, bands and
Right.
stuff like that. Yeah,
And
man.
shout out to
look,
Fox for letting Keenan do it. Shout out to Fox for letting Keenan do it. But then
Absolutely.
couple years later, Vince said, "Let's capitalize on this. We're going to do an empty arena Sunday night Heat at halftime of the Super Bowl."
Genius. Genius.
Yeah, just like the white man.
They fought all through that arena though. That was a good match. That was a really good match.
It was great. So where do y'all see this Oba and Braun thing going?
I'm gonna say it's going to end in a scrum because they're not gonna. I think they're gonna do I think they're gonna have a few good. They're gonna not a few. They're gonna have some really good spots, but neither of them is taking a loss. I think the Vision interferes, screws
You
it up,
don't think it's
and
too early?
that sets up Braun breaking away from the Vision once and for all
It's
because
gonna
he's
take
gonna
a.
be
It's
pissed that
gonna take a
they got
minute.
involved.
It's gonna take a minute. This one's gonna ride out to the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, this is going at least to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, this is going to the Royal Rumble, yo.
This is going at least to Royal Rumble.
And then Royal Rumble, we get some people back. I'm really pumped.
Oh, it's
about
gonna be
Royal
fun.
Who you think coming
Man.
back?
I think at least Naomi comes back, and I feel like we'll get one or two NXT people, girls. Sorry, and none of them guys. Are ready.
Hopefully, Miss Parker.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
'cause-
just saying the holding back of her is getting on my nerves now.
And you know what? I give her credit because she's been a
Sean
company girl.
Hickenbottom. Stop it. Yes, I'm calling you by your real name. Sean Hickenbottom. It's time to let her move up.
She's being such a company girl.
She is.
She's promoting it. She's like Tuesday nights are my nights and blah blah this and that. Like if you would have saw the pop that she got, they just did a house show over the weekend.
VSU here. They did it here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
where
was
it
so
was.
mad I couldn't go.
I saw it on
No,
TikTok. Wait, they still did it at VSU with the bombing or the shooting or whatever it
Yeah,
was, the threat.
yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
pop that she
they were
got.
saying because I subscribed to VSU stuff because Sierra went there. My daughter
Mhm.
went to VSU, so I'm like, I'm getting all the alerts like the show is still on. Like they was alerting me. I was getting alerts all day. The show is still happening. We still here. They added CM Punk to the show. Everything.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was still the pop she got down here was crazy on
crazy,
Saturday night.
crazy. And then she did main event last week on
Yeah,
YouTube against Lyra Valkyria. She got a nice pop then too.
but I absolutely wanted to go Saturday night, but I had to work unfortunately.
Yeah, gotcha.
Did you? What do y'all think about this Grayson Waller?
Love it.
I love what they're doing with him. I love what they're doing with him.
I've
Absolutely.
been a
Did you see
fan.
the exchange with him and Phil? That
Good stuff.
that
He's
said, why,
Listen,
consistent.
Grayson Waller
why they
is
make
pretty
him do
good.
this? Should have. I'm like, this guy.
He's he's made NXT appointment viewing again. Like I
Yes.
wasn't the Tony D'Angelo
Yeah, I
back.
have fallen away a little bit too, but between him and Miss Parker, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can watch this on a
And of
regular
Yeah,
course,
basis.
Zilla. Yeah, when we get off, I'm actually
And
gonna
now
go.
once Zilla
With
really gets
Zilla.
into it,
my TV is paused on Zilla's contract signing right now. So as soon as I get off of this, I'm gonna be
Well,
watching
he's getting his first match is gonna be for the title.
his first.
my man came off the street and got a title match. Ah!
Hello,
Listen,
Hello. How did you ever say
hello.
that before? He did the
that fam,
the
listen,
hello.
that family runs the WWE.
Give me all the
Period.
merch, man. Zilla's
Did you
my
see when did you see when he signed all the different like how many of them are there?
yo. I would have sworn he was Jamaican
That
the
was
way he was
funny.
naming those people.
That was
Like
funny.
he's my
That
uncle.
is hilarious.
Like he
Hello.
was sitting there like, yo, it's so many of them. Like it don't even
He
make no
said
sense.
the interview
He
that he
can't keep
did,
up. Yeah, he can't even keep
he
up.
don't know how they related.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, y'all
He
must
said,
not be
I
close.
just know we related. I don't know how, but this family's
No,
huge.
he did say he did, but he did say what the Uso said. He was like Roman is his uncle. They
Right, but
just
they call
because
him
they're so
cousin
close in age,
because
yeah,
they're
they
close
call
in
him
age.
cousin.
Right, they're so
yeah.
close in age. So it's like the daddies had babies real late
Hmm.
with some younger women,
Them boys is working.
Literally,
and
literally,
yeah. So
literally.
Roman is their uncle, but he's their cousin,
Yeah,
but
Because
really their
yeah,
uncle.
that's crazy.
And
That's weird.
honestly, and people look at it. That's part of what makes the bloodline story make sense because he is technically their uncle, so he should be at the head of the table
right.
technically.
He should pull that card. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff that's the
But they're
card
not
he should
using it. They
pull.
should.
Yeah, yeah, he should
Use
pull
the
that
real life
card.
stuff. Listen. Stop it. You know I'm your uncle, right?
Right,
like stop all
right,
I'm
this.
not your
You know I'm
oof.
your uncle.
I'm your uncle.
right.
But they're about to.
Exactly.
They are about to. Yo, that whole Solo, Jacob, Usos, Roman. That junk is about to cook. That junk is
Oh,
about
I
to
think
cook
so.
so fast. Like, oh my god, yo. If
I'm
everybody
looking
I mean,
tired
forward
of
I,
it,
to it.
I feel sorry
if,
for you because
I just know
pretty
they
much.
better. You just better. I know one thing. They just Samoan dynasty is gonna be live forever.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely. Hey, in the words of Naomi, the bloodline continues.
continue.
Pretty
St-
much.
More Samoans being born. But the bloodline continues, but this show unfortunately ends for tonight. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for joining us for another great Church Guy Sports
When we
show.
gonna talk about some football up here, D-Lo?
We can get into that. I don't care about the preseason. We can get into football around week 1.
Okay, okay.
I'm not neglecting football, but this time of year, I'm like, people getting cut. Stuff is over here. New contracts. A lot of stuff is going on. There's a lot of movement. Let everything get settled, and we can get into our predictions for the upcoming
I'm
NFL
trying with
season.
all my might to be in all things content, but it's just as the days get closer, they took that first payment for NFL Sunday ticket out of my account. I said, "Oh yeah, it's
It's real now, right? It's real now, yo. It's real now. It's that
oh
time. It's
man,
that
it's
time.
that time." I'm
But
ready.
we thank y'all as always for joining us on Church Guys Sports Show. Shout out to David Wright. Shout out to Willie Green, Bishop L, presiding Bishop L. In a few short weeks. Join us October 3rd when he will be officially installed as the presiding bishop of the Kingdom Churches, the Kingdom Deliverance Ecumenical Fellowship. That's it. Because he had to change it, but that's another conversation. The Kingdom Deliverance Ecumenical Fellowship. So join us for that. We'll be in New York for that. It's going to be amazing and a great opportunity. Come hang out with us. If you see us in the streets of New York, come and say hey. Tell us you watch us on the Church Guy Sports Show. You see George up in Connecticut, go show up and say hey. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Beautiful People podcast for
Please.
George on all of the podcast platforms. Dre, what you got going on?
Nothing. I'm in husband father mode.
Amen.
Well, we got. Ain't you supposed to be coming down here in September?
Oh nah, they can't. I was gonna text you. Nah, they pushed it. They pushed it back. I was
Oh, they
definitely
pushed-
supposed
okay.
to. Yeah,
Okay,
but
'cause I was
will
looking
be.
forward to that. I was gonna pop up.
No,
and sit
no,
in the
no. I was
front-
going. I was gonna hit you. I was gonna hit you.
I was gonna come sit in the front row, George, and boo him.
No, but I am working on my book called Lord Help Me Fix What I Broke. Hopefully, that'll be out soon.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's
Working
up.
on that.
So we got some good things coming down the pike. As always, join us next week. Hopefully, we get J Mac back soon.
I'm about to see where he at.
Listen, everybody is having the championship swoon right now.
I can't with y'all Knicks fans.
These niggas is vacationing like we hit them won our 10th straight. I mean, what is happening? It was just one, y'all. It was just one. I'm happy for it, but we got to get back to work.
All right.
We got to get back to work here. But we appreciate y'all. Join us next week back on the Church Guy Sports Show. Until then, we out. We'll see you soon. Peace.
The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys Sports Show. Yo, welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown and shot. But we never lose